দর্শক, দক্ষিণ এশিয়ার দেশগুলোতে কোভিড-19 প্রভাব ও অর্থনৈতিক ব্যবস্থাপনা নিয়ে একটি আন্তর্জাতিক আলোচনার আয়োজন করেছে জাতিসংঘ। অর্থনৈতিক সহযোগিতা ও উন্নয়ন সংস্থা OECD বাংলাদেশে এই আলোচনা আয়োজনে সহযোগী হয়েছে গবেষণা সংস্থা CPD। আমরা সরাসরি যুক্ত হচ্ছি সেখানে।
Financing of the development. Please move. So, if you see that one of the points is the concessional finance, whether they're decreasing. The Bangladesh case is a classic example of that. 2/3 comes from concessional fund, but it is decreasing. And the rest are form of other official flow, which is concessional, but not so concessional. So ODA is 2/3 and it is decreasing. But if you look at within the ODA, it is grant is only 4%. So it is as low as 4%. It's 96% is loan, concessional loans, but loans. And the DAC share in the ODA is less than 50%. There was a time it was more than 50% DAC contribution, but it is now less than 50%. And if you look at the general sources, then it is equally split between multilateral and bilateral, but the multilateral is increasing. So this is a validation of ODA position from a country perspective, that the multilaterals are becoming more and more dominant in the as it goes. The increase in the bilateral, whatever we see at the margin, is not because of DAC, but because of the southern providers. It is the share of the protection of the bilateral is done thanks to the bilateral providers, China in particular, but India, Brazil, and others are also there in certain ways. Both multilateral, bilateral, southern multilaterals and southern bilaterals in both cases. Please move. So, if you look at the sectoral composition that in this foreign aid, I was mentioning about the structural dependence of the foreign aid in Bangladesh, the development. So 40% each in two sectors. A multi-sectoral approach is 8%. Olivier possibly have it in the report that specialization and multi-sectors are done more by the multilaterals in certain ways. Is it that the finding, or the bilaterals do the multilateral finding? Olivier?
It's the other way around. I think one of the weaknesses of the multilateral is this multi-sector, actually. When you look in the spider graphs that I've showed, you see that the main weakness is actually for this
lack of multilaterals, multi-sectoral. So you see the multi-sectoral here is also, it's a validation of what you have said. It's 8% only in that way. And this is a growing share in Bangladesh, 8% on the Rohingya support, the humanitarian support. For the last 2 years, it has become prominent. What is important?
দর্শক, আমরা দেখছিলাম এতক্ষণ ইকোনমিক সিচুয়েশনের বিভিন্ন পয়েন্টগুলো আলোচনা করা হচ্ছিল। আজকের এই আয়োজনে নিশ্চয়ই বক্তারা তাদের বক্তব্য রাখবেন দক্ষিণ এশিয়ার দেশগুলোতে কোভিড-19 প্রভাব এবং অর্থনৈতিক ব্যবস্থাপনা নিয়ে এই আন্তর্জাতিক আলোচনার আয়োজন করেছে জাতিসংঘ, অর্থনৈতিক সংস্থা ও উন্নয়ন সংস্থা OECD। আমরা নিশ্চয়ই পরবর্তীতে আপনাদের জানাতে পারবো বক্তারা আসলে কোন বিষয়গুলো তুলে ধরলেন দক্ষিণ এশিয়ার দেশগুলোর।